Alright, what's going on, Hooligans? And welcome back to Walt Disney Landorus. Hope you guys have been enjoying your stay thus far. Hope you guys have been having a good time and hope you guys are staying safe. This is week number 6 of the NCP, and we're taking on Jesse 504, coach of the Arbor Accelgors. If you guys don't know Jesse, please go check him out. He is a new friend of mine. He's newer to the community, and he is a super chill dude. He unfortunately had to replace Uzi, who decided to step down right before our rematch after 3 years or whatever it was. But it's all good. We're taking on Jesse, and in a really fun game. Oh, we get to skip through the first box. Ooh, we're in a new box, new team, new box, new me, because we are not dropping a game. That includes 2 Jesse 504. So if you guys didn't check out last week against JB, we executed a game plan. We executed our team perfectly with no flaws whatsoever, and we came out on top perfectly. So we're planning to do the same thing against Jesse. So running down our team real quick, Jesse's team will be right below me right about now. Jesse's team consists of the Garchomp, Clefable, Aegislash, Mandibuzz, Slowking, Lycanroc Dusk, Crobat, Chinchino, Rotom Mow, Raboot, and Carbink. My hair is a little bit all over the place, but it's okay. So running down my team real quick, we got Baymax or Celesteela with Heavy Slam, Flamethrower, Toxic Leech Seed. He struggles to break this Mon. The only things that can really break it are like Invested, Mixed Garchomp, Slowking does a good amount of damage, Rotom, and Raboot. Those are like his best ways of breaking down this thing. Selly just does not die. Heavy Slam is nice for general spamming. Flamethrower to hit the Rotom and the Aegislash. Toxic to Toxic Mandibuzz, because I kind of have the same problem I did with Zapdos against Josh, where my team doesn't break bulky flyings very well. I do have a couple ways of breaking down Mandibuzz easier than I did Zapdos, but still. And then Leechy to keep Celesteela healthy. Also, I got to shout out my guy Box again. He came through last minute clutch with the Mox, so shouts to him and for being a goat. Oh, and also Liv. Liv mocked me as well. Next up, we got Mortal Potion, our Drapion with Poison Jab, Knockoff, Ice Fang, and Sword Stance. This thing can actually just set up and win the game. Jesse does not deal with this Mon well at all at +2. If he's unaware Clef, it's a little bit annoying, but I'm still a Poison type, so I beat Clef 1v1. We're 3 KO by non-invested Moonblast. Knockoff, go crazy on stuff like Aegislash, Slowking. Ice Fang is for Garchomp. I had Rock Slide originally, but Ice Fang still hits Crobat and Mandibuzz for a lot of damage, and Ice Fang one-shots Garchomp, whereas if I knock him off earlier in the game, or if he's like a berry of some sorts, then I don't get that value from knockoff, and I can't actually beat Garchomp with my Sugar Berry. So that's my plan with Drapion. This Mon just goes really well, because a lot of his team is very bulky and slow. Stuff like Clefable, Mandibuzz, Slowking, Rotom, all very bulky, could be pretty slow if he's invested and not invested in speed, whereas we are invested in a lot of speed to outspeed and bully his team. Next up, we got Thumper, our Azumarill with Liquidation, Aqua Jet, Player of Knockoff, Choice Bandit. We are jolly this week. We are creeping I believe it's a 30 speed Mandibuzz or 32 speed Mandibuzz. This Mon just goes insane. This Mon just claims a kill against him every time. He's only switching to Slowking, which takes a milli from Player Off. So it really forces him to start thinking about what he needs to preserve, what he doesn't, and everything that takes damage opens up a spot for something on my team to break through it. So that is going to be huge for us. Again, really doesn't switch into this. And Bandit Knox to be super huge to get rid of items and stuff like Mandibuzz. Just another nice wall breaker to help set up Drapion for an endgame. Next up, we got Prince Naveen, our Seismitoad with Earthquake, Ice Punch, Stealth Rock, Toxic. This is our Lycanroc and our Raboot check. Raboot's actually kind of scary for my team. I know I have Double Water and a Latios, but it actually could be kind of scary. Libero is a really good ability. Not a terrible speed tier, and it does go a little bit crazy against my team, spamming Flare Blitz if I let Seismitoad get weakened. So I do need to keep it somewhat healthy. It also checks Lycanroc, which also runs through me. Earthquake to kill Raboot and Lycanroc. Ice Punch for the Garchomp and the birds. Stealth Rock to get my rocks up, and Toxic on stuff like Slowking and Slowking, Clefable if it's not Magic Guard, and Mandibuzz. Next up, we got a really interesting Raikou set. We are Sub-Toxic Raikou, Sub-Toxic Thunderbolt Protect. This Mon actually beats its checks and then beats the rest of the team. So the only thing this Mon doesn't break is Magic Guard Clefable. Other than that, this Mon just beats every Mon on Jesse's team unless it's Scarf Chomp. Thunderbolt is obviously just for good stab. Sub-Toxic Protect beats Garchomp and Rotom 1v1, especially Rotom because he has to click Leaf Seed or Leaf Storm to break down my sub, and then eventually it won't break my sub if he's I believe it's -4 doesn't break my sub unless he's invested. Garchomp will just by spamming Earthquake and stuff, but between sub, Toxic, Protect, we'll be able to stall it out, and we do have a good check to Garchomp and Celesteela. So this Mon can beat its own counters, as well as being able to beat down the rest of Jesse's team. The only issue is Clefable is really annoying for that, so I do have to scout the Clefable set a little bit before I can try and win with this thing. And last but not least, we have Scarf Lottie with Draco Meteor Psyshock, or Draco Meteor Psychic Thunderbolt Defog. This was actually a little bit of an accident. So I was mocking Matt, and I was Life Orb Lottie 3 attacks, but he ended up tricking me a Choice Scarf with his Rotom in one of the mocks, and Scarf Lottie came in clutch. It helped me break through a lot of things. It forced a lot of switches, and it actually helped me a lot more than Life Orb was. So I figured Scarf, while I didn't like it against Clefable in Mandibuzz, it actually helped a lot more in game than in theory, and that's why I really have been enjoying mocks. Have been helping me like realize things that I might not think of in theory work, but in game plan they actually work a lot better than I think they do. So yeah, that is our team. I am going to connect with Jesse. I gotta run the washroom, connect with Jesse, and then we will be right back. Alright, so here we are with the battle against Jesse. He decides to bring the Crobat, Aegislash, Mandibuzz, Rotom, Garchomp, and Clefable. So no Lycanroc, no Raboot, and I feel like there's one more thing I was forgetting. No Slowking. Oh, no Chinchino either. Chinchino was kind of annoying. So this is mainly the 6 we were predicting, but everything on his team is super annoying, barring, like, Carbink. So, right off the bat, Mortal Potion just goes insane against his team. Selly looks impossible for him to break outside of Rotom, and if he's not invested Clefable. Azu claims a kill. Seismitoad is going to be important for... Actually, everything I brought Seismitoad for didn't come. So, Seismitoad can be used a little bit more expendably. We need to prioritize rocks a little bit. RAIKOU beats his checks and just kind of wins the game outside of Magikarp Clef. And Lottie is really nice here, especially if you can remove the Mandibuzz and the Aegislash. So, as a lead, I feel like he's just going to lead Rotom and Volt Switch, which makes me want to lead with RAIKOU. Turn 1. I can also lead with Prince Naveen. It covers everything except Rotom, and if he leads Rotom, I can actually hard pivot out into, like, Latias, expecting a Leaf Blade, or a Leaf Storm. I'm going to lead with RAIKOU, though. I don't think he leads with Scarf Chomp turn 1. I think that'd be a really crazy lead. I also think Scarf Chomp is kind of a bad bring against my team because of the Celesteela. So click fun to Jesse. Please go check him out. Yeah. He's punching to fail. Whew. I'm nervous. I'm excited. This is the beginning of the rebound. This is where if we win this game, we break even and we start going on the come up. So he does leave a Garchomp actually. So he could expect a switch here. He could expect a switch and just set up rocks. I'm not too worried about rocks. I do have Latias. And I don't want to risk him being Scarf Chomp. While I think Scarf Chomp is a bad bring against my team, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it too badly. So I'm just going to go into Selly. I'm going to make the safe play turn 1. I don't need to get overly aggressive. I do want to keep RAIKOU because he does have both of his flying types. So I don't need to get overly aggressive here. He does withdraw. Or, no, I withdraw. Oh my god, my head's all over the place today. Probably just sets up rocks. He clicks Fire Blast on the switch. And that hurts. 127. Selly, 127. Did 37%. Garchomp. Fire Blast. So he's definitely invested. He could be like E-Belt. He's definitely invested. I can just fire up a Toxic here. No drawback, because if he goes Crobat, I want that. And it covers Rotom coming in on a Leech Seed. So he's going to withdraw. Probably Rotom. Jose, the Rotom? Yep. Nice, we get this Toxic. Which is just going to put this thing on a timer. So, perfect for me. The issue now is we do get a little bit put in the vortex of Volt Switch, but he doesn't have anything to, like... He doesn't have... Well, he has Mandibuzz and Crobat, actually, so Vortex is a little bit annoying. But if he Vortexes into, like, Crobat on Latias, we're fine. I do expect Mandibuzz, though. Which, if he goes Mandibuzz, I just get to go into RAIKOU and actually start being a nuisance to him. So I'm just going to go into Latias on a potential Volt Switch here. If he goes Crobat, I can click Psychic next turn. If he goes Mandibuzz, I can go hard into my RAIKOU. He Volt Switches. If he goes into Aegislash, I can go into Seismitoad. So have counterplay to everything he could Volt Switch into. Outside of Garchomp, but Garchomp, I'd just drop a Draco. Clef would be annoying, but I should go back into Selly. Yeah, I think Clef, I should go back into Selly. And start punishing him. I should also go into Toad. Playboy, the Clefable. Okay. I could also go Aggro Thumper, start putting on pressure. He doesn't really have a water resist because his water resist Rotom Edge takes a million if it's bulky. How much does Azu take from non-invested Moonblast? Clefable, level 50. Takes about 30% from non-invested, and then Liquidation just claims me a kill. So I could do that. I could also see him setting up rocks or even like a Wish here. So I'm just gonna go hard Azu here. He could expect Selly and double into Rotom, which would be a really good play. It would get him in a really good position. He does his Moonblast. This should bounce off of us. That hurts. It's a attack drop, but that's fine. 109. Yeah, that looks about right. Higher roll, but it's okay. Liquidation resist doesn't exist. So I'm just going to fire off a Liquidation here. He does not switch into this. He stays in. He's going to take it. This is going to do a lot. Yeah, that's a 2-hit KO. Moonblast is fine. I take chip on this, but it's perfectly fine. Because I still get to claim a kill. Defensive Rotom takes a lot, and I want chip on Rotom, especially because it's not recoverable outside of Pain Split. Actually, he might just barely be out of range. No, I don't think so. Unless I get absolute mineral here. Oh, he's Protect. Okay. So he's Moonblast, most likely Wish off of Protect. Moonblast, Protect, Wish. So then his last move has to be... He doesn't have Thunderbolt because he would have clicked it on Azu because it would have done more. So his last move is either Fire Blast or Teleport. I'm going to withdraw into Selly. On a potential Wish, if he goes Rotom here... Actually, I should have considered the Rotom play and gone Drapion. Yeah, I should have considered the Rotom play and gone Drapion. Fuck. We were faster, so this doesn't tell us anything. Yeah, I should have considered the Rotom play and gone Drapion. He withdraws. Please don't go into Rotom. Boner Burb. Nice. The Mandibuzz. Actually, that's perfect for me. He could knock off my lefties. That would be annoying. But it's fine. I want to prioritize getting a Toxic on this, for sure. But if he U-turns, he goes into Rotom, most likely. If he knocks, Leech Seed's my play. If he U-turns, then Flamethrower is my play on the Rotom. I'm going to Flamethrower. I don't think he wants to let this thing get talked. No, he just foul plays. Damn. That actually does a lot more than I thought it would. Shit. That does negative. Yeah, that does negative. I could go into Raikou here. If he predicts me on the U-turn, then fine. Good play. But I could just go Raikou here for free. Ugh, I need to get... Fucking Clefable is annoying as shit. Do not enjoy playing Clefable. Please don't U-turn. Foul play. This is going to bounce off of us. Actually, that did a lot. Holy shit. He has to fear Thunderbolt here, though. He has to fear Thunderbolt, so I can set up a sub. For free. I can set up a sub. He has to fear Thunderbolt. I'm a Raikou. Like, you have to respect Raikou as a Pokemon. Yeah. Withdraws. Probably into Garchomp. Garchomp. Perfect. I can get a Toxic off on this next turn. And then I can start stalling this thing down. Which is ultimately the goal of beating my own checks. Scale Shot could be annoying, but we do still live one. I'm going to fire for Toxic here. If he's Lum, this is also annoying, but then we get rid of the Lum. Dragon Claw, he's Scarfed. Wow, that's bold. So we get a Toxic off on it, which is huge. Toxic on Scarf Chomp, so unless he's Heal Bell on Clef. Wow, I'm actually shocked he's Scarf Chomp. So obvious switch into Selly or Azu is obvious here. Like, I feel like it's super obvious. You know, he knows that I know he's Scarf Chomp now. So he could switch easily into Rotom, expecting either Azu or Selly to come bully him. So I kind of want to go Drapion on that play, because I don't think you ever stay in Dragon Claw here. I feel like that's such a weird play. I'm gonna go Drapion on the Rotom switch, because he should never stay in here. He stays in? What? This man is wild. He just stays in Dragon Claws. I feel like that's such a bad play, Because, like, I had 2 easy switch-ins that ruined your day. It's fine, though. This is in. He doesn't kill me with 1. Although I do die to Rough Skin next turn. He could go into Crobat or Mandibuzz. I'm gonna Ice Fang. I really want to switch here. I really want to switch. Because I feel like he might just attack me and let me die to Rough Skin. But, like, why would you give me Garchomp? I'm gonna Ice Fang because I don't think he goes, like, aggro Clef. I feel like it's a weird-ass play. He withdraws now. Into Mandibuzz. This is fine. I get a huge Ice Fang off on this. I can knock off. It's never mind. I missed. Nice. I get a knockoff here, though. I could Sword Stance in this thing, but I don't want to take the Foul Play to the face. That's going to hurt. So I can just get rid of this thing's boots, so then when I get Rocks up, this thing's even more crippled. If he wants to aggro U-turn, fine. Foul Play is going to hurt, but I can take it. It also forces him into Roost, I think. Maybe not. Knock off his boost. He Foul Plays here. That's fine. We should actually live another. So I can Ice Fang here. And I need this for Aegislash, but I do have... I still have Garchomp, or not Garchomp, Selly in the back. I could also just go into Toad here. I lose nothing going into Toad, actually. I don't need Toad for anything. I lose nothing going into Toad here. Foul Play will bounce. I get to keep my Drapion alive, and I get my Rocks up, which are all huge for me. If he clicks U-turn, good play. No, he clicks Roost. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I can get my Rocks up, start punishing this thing, and start punishing him for switching and stuff. I can also just fire for an Ice Punch here on the Rotom. But I feel like Clef is such an easy switch for him. I'm setting my Rocks. If he goes Rotom, fine. Why did... I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Don't know what happened there, but it's all good. So his Mandibuzz is in. I really want to get Rocks up here. He could Foul Play me or knock me off, but Seismitoad is really free to use here. I'm just gonna fire off my Rocks, get him up. His Mandibuzz doesn't have boots anymore, so it punishes that. I could Ice Punch on a Rotom switch, but it's fine because I do still have pivots into Rotom. He does withdraw into Jose the Rotom. That's fine. I get my Rocks up, start punishing his switches, forces him to defog on one of these turns. And yeah, overall just great for me. My hair looks hella greasy right now, and I hate it. He has Leftovers Rotom, so that's really good to note. He could be defog on this, and if he is, that's fine. I get my Lottie in for free. I'm just gonna switch free into my Lottie here because I fear nothing. If he wants to Volt Switch on my Switch, good play. If not, no worries. I gotta start thinking about my end game though, because I am kind of just playing turn by turn and not thinking about my end game. He does Volt Switch, good play. I obviously can't just risk Seismitoad like that though. That's no invest in, easy. Probably Clef again. So Playboy the Clef. We see Rocks damage. That's actually super good for us. Does this kill? I think he might have to... I think he might have to protect here. Psychic doesn't kill. Psychic doesn't kill, but it gets him really low. What do I lose going Drapion? Or this, actually. I can get a Toxic up on this. Punishes Rotom. I'm going to go into Seismitoad, because it is my most expendable mon right now. I can play a little bit reckless with it. I feel like he just has to Wish here. Wish Clef is super annoying. I will say that. But he is unaware, which means my Raikou does beat this set. He Wishes. If I had to guess, it's probably going into Rotom just because of what... Oh, but this is slow. He could Protect on this. I'm gonna double in the Drapion again. I honestly see the Rotom switch or the Protect here, and either work perfectly for me. I think he Protects to keep this healthy, though. I honestly do. He Protects to keep it healthy. Perfect, 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 perfect. I could Sword Stance on this. He's unaware, but he obviously doesn't want to take a jab. He's Scarf Chomp, though. I could just fire off a Knock, because it covers Rotom Switch, Mandibuzz I can set up on. Garchomp getting rid of its Scarf is actually kind of bad for me, but it's fine. Because it is more chip plus Rocks plus... I'm going to fire for Knock here. We eat a jab, plus he's insane if he stays in. He switches into El Champo. Damn. This is fine, though. We get that 6% rocks. We get our knockoff, which is going to do a good amount of damage because we are offensive. Lots of damage. Rough Skin is annoying, but that's fine. And then he takes Toxic as well. So this Garchomp is just getting bullied. So I just need to prevent a Wish Pass, which most of my team should be able to prevent fairly easily. He can Fire Blast on Selly for relatively free. How much does he do to Seismitoad? I assume not a lot. Yeah, we easy chew with Seismitoad, so then I can fire off an Ice Punch, punish any sort of switch he wants to make. Playing really reckless with my Seismitoad because I really don't need it, and it gives me a lot of free pivots and a lot of free momentum, and just pieces I need on anything. Dragon Claw, this is gonna bounce. Ow, never mind, that didn't bounce as well as I wanted it to. Ice Punch is free here. If he wants to go with Clef, I can Toxic it, and start punishing that. If he goes Mandibuzz, I can Toxic it. Crobat is going to take a lot. It'll kill Garchomp, it'll kill Rotom, and Aegislash, I outspeed and click Earthquake next turn. So Ice Punch is super free. Pretty much claims me a kill or claims me a good spot. He does give me Garchomp. Whew, that's super good. I will take trading Seismitoad over Garchomp here. Very easily. So Garchomp is down. That is a huge annoyance to my team gone. At the expense of Seismitoad, but I do have Rocks up. So that is good to know. Whew. I'm nervous, but his team is very bulky. His team relies a lot on slow offense and on Aegislash winning. So Garchomp being one of his other two big offense is huge. It also shows he's not like Life Orb or Calm Mind Clef or anything like that. So that is another huge offensive threat out of the way. So unless he's like Nasty Bat or like Adamant Bat, but neither of those are great against my team. I guess Nasty Bat's not bad against my team, but I do have a RAIKOU, so I'm not super worried. Swordplay. I'm faster than this. I do fear potential knock, or I do fear potential weakness policy. I'm not gonna lie. I do fear potential weakness policy. I don't need this for a lot. It does help with Mandibuzz, but I don't have a better switch. I do have Selly, actually. I do have Selly. Yeah, I'm gonna Selly here. I want to keep Toad. It does help with the birds, just a little bit, but so does Selly. So I don't know. I do chew this unless he's like banded. Autotomine, so he has weakness policy. Yep. Don't want to fall for that. That would be very bad. This is fine. I just fire off Leech Seed and slowly let this thing whittle itself to death. Yep, I just fire off Leech Seeds. Fire off Leech Seed. I don't want to pop this thing's weakness policy. He's going to Autotomize again. Fine. Fine by me. You keep doing you. You just keep doing you, bro. Get Leech Seeds up. Perfectly fine. I'm not popping your weakness policy. I'm not. I refuse. I genuinely refuse to pop your weakness policy. I'll click Heavy Slam if I have to. Selly, not Drapion. Selly, Aegislash, Blade. If he is +2, can any +2 hit actually kill me? Shadow Ball can't. Close Combat can't. Shadow Claw can't. So I actually could just Flamethrower here. For easily. He has to attack here unless he just wants to Autotomize again. If he's in Shield. Aegislash, Shield. Flamethrower will be doing about 30%. I actually kind of want a Heavy Slam. I kind of want a Heavy Slam because it'll still do a lot in Blade form. He's going to withdraw. Yeah. No. Jose, the Rotom. That wasn't a Flamethrower switching. It's fine. He takes Rocks. He takes a Heavy Slam from a Celesteela. Which is chip. That's damage. That's free damage. We know his Aegislash set now, which is huge for us. And Selly is back to like almost full. So like we're in a fantastic spot compared to where we were a couple turns ago. So Crobat is annoying. Got to keep this health here. Crobat. I think I have to make the same Latias play I've been making because it's free damage on anything. I don't mind taking the damage on Lati. He doesn't have Rocks up, so I'm not getting too punished. Volt Switch is bouncing off of me. If he wants to Leaf Storm, fine. If he wants a Thunderbolt, fine. Thunderbolt, easy. We take that very easily. And then he takes more Toxic Chip, which is perfect for us. Obvious Clef is obvious. Obvious Clef is obvious. He doesn't want to lose this because it does help him check Selly, but it is in range of Flamethrower next turn. He has to go into Clef or Mandibuzz here, because if he Volt Switches, that's a throw. I'm going to switch into my Raikou because it covers him Volt Switching. It covers him Volt Switching, it covers him going Mandibuzz, it covers him going Clef, because I can Toxic Clef and beat that 1v1 with the set. I don't think he Volt Switches here. Yeah, he withdraws hard into Boner Bird. Yes! I can just fire off a Thunderbolt here. 25%. I'm just going to fire off a Thunderbolt, I think. He doesn't have a switch in. Rotom, I beat. Clef, I can Toxic next turn. I'm just going to fire off a Thunderbolt. It's absolutely free. And Aegislash, if it pivots in, it just hurts it more. So, we're going to knock this thing out. This thing should never live. Oh, are you kidding me? He's like max Bidef then. Alright. Alright, birdie. He could Roost here. I don't actually fear him roosting, so I could Protect here. I could Protect for free, because I don't fear him roosting because he should die to another anyways. So I can Protect to get the maximum amount of HP. If he wants to switch into Rotom, again, fine with me. He roosts, fine. He should die to another. Nope, he just foul plays, expecting me to kill him. I can get the most HP out of this, and just win this exchange. This Raikou set goes insane against him, which is super good for us. We'll actually be back in green after we kill this thing. Off with a Thunderbolt. He doesn't have a Thunderbolt switch in because I beat Rotom. He gives me Mandibuzz. Perfect, 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 perfect. This is also negating the need for Azu as much, which means it's an easier stack for me. So we are in a really good spot right now. Probably Rotom here as his best switch in. He could go Aegislash. Swordplay. Okay. I just go back into Selly. I don't have to worry about this thing ever. I can keep this for Crobat. I don't have to worry about this thing ever. I can just go into Selly. And eventually it'll get itself into range where Flamethrower will kill, or I'm not worried. So, if he wants to auto on my Shadow Ball or something like that, it's fine. He's just going to straight up attack here. Going for the Shadow Ball. We should chew this up fairly well. That hurts a little bit more than I wanted it to. He could King Shield here to get back into Blade, or to get back into Shield. Yeah, he could King Shield to get back into Shield and then take the Flamethrower next turn. I'm going to Leech Seed. If he King Shields, fine. I really don't care. I still pivot into this. He withdraws, so I get Leech Seeds up on something, unless it's Rotom. Jose, Rotom, fine. I do expect this thing to have Pain Split, but he's weakening my Lottie, so I really don't care. This thing is getting very chipped very quickly. He's going to take Toxic, which will put him back into yellow. I can just go back into Lottie again. He could Volt Switch here also. That could be a play. I kind of want to go Seismitoad because he never clicks a Grass move, and then pivot. Because I feel like Lottie is such an easy switch for him, so I could go into Seismitoad and then pivot out into... I could pivot back into Selly or Lottie and be in a better position. I also don't need Seismitoad for anything. It helps with... Well, I killed the Mandibuzz, which was the main thing I wanted it for, to get a Toxic up. If he defogs, if he Pain Splits, anything like that, Seismitoad covers just about every play. If he does Leaf Storm on some crazy person shit, fine. Yeah, if he does Leaf Blade on Leaf Storm, perfect. We block that out. We get more Toxic Chip on this, which is huge. He can't Pain Split us. So I could double here into Latias on the Leaf Storm, and then fire off a Psychic. That does a lot of damage to everything on his team. Aegislash is getting more chipped, which is ultimately the goal here. We don't want to pop its weakness policy. We do just want to chip it down slowly and steadily, because slow and steady wins the race. So we're just going to go back into Latias on the Leaf Blade. Or I keep saying Leaf Blade, I mean Leaf Storm, but you guys know what I mean. Yeah, we just want to go slow and steady, wins the race, chip down Aegislash. He does Volt. You're a psychopath. But that's fine. Unless he doesn't have Leaf Storm for some reason. But I don't know what else he would have. He could have Willow, I guess. Volt Switch. Thunderbolt. He has to have Leaf Storm. Like, he's a crazy person if he doesn't. The issue now is this thing is getting a little bit annoying because it is chipping down my team. I don't want to go hard Selly because I could be 2-hit KO'd. So I'm obviously not trying to like preserve diff here. I do have a lot of sacks though for this thing. Azu always revenges with AJ. I don't need Toad. It's just nice for Rotom, but I don't need it. So I'm going to give him Seismitoad here and then go back into my Selly. Or I can go into Raikou, actually. If he attacks, I can go into Raikou and fire off an attack. If he wants to autotomize on this, I'm just going to spam Ice Punch. I'm going to spam Ice Punch until I freeze him or he kills me. Nope, he's going to attack me. He is just going to fire off a Shadow Ball, knock me out. That's fine. I can go into Raikou here and just fire off Thunderbolt. Slash Blade. Yeah, I can go into Raikou, fire off a Thunderbolt. He won't take it, and he doesn't pivot into it, so. Now is where the set gets even more annoying, because now that he doesn't have resist to it, and this like, I can sack him on, bring in Raikou, and just force a KO. Or I can force Rotom to take a lot more damage. I really don't care if he goes Rotom. He's gonna give me this. That's huge for us. That's probably the biggest threat remaining, dead. If I get a Toxic on Clef, I think we win the game. If I get a Toxic on Clef, I think we guaranteed win the game. I don't think there's a way I can lose. Nasty Bat is concerning. Nasty Bat potential is a little bit concerning. But as long as I have Raikou alive, we should be okay. Playboy the Clef. I'm going to get a Toxic off on this. If he wants to try and Wish Pass, fine. But if this thing's toxic, it can't sit here and just exist, which is fine by me. He could also, like, Flamethrower, I guess, expecting Selly, but it's fine. Get Toxic up on Clef. This thing is now crippled, so unless he has Heal Bell, but he should have went for it a long time ago if he had Heal Bell. Moonblast, that's fine. We'll live one. I do fear a little bit with Nasty Bat, but I do have Scarf Lottie. I have Scarf Lottie in the back, so as long as Latias is alive, we can't lose to Nasty Bat. We have Scarf Lottie and Bandit Azu with AJ, so we should never lose to Crobat. Unless we do some crazy shit. Unless he's like, did Crobat get like Agility or some shit? I'm gonna Protect, get my damage. He could Wish, fine. I don't care. I simply do not care. Moonblast, free. I can just go into Selly here. If he doubles into Rotom, again, I don't care. I could also sub here. He has to expect the Selly switch at some point. I could sub. If he breaks my sub, that's fine. I don't need Raikou for a whole lot. It is just annoying for him now. And if he goes Rotom, then I'm even in a better spot. So I'm actually going to sub here. Yeah, I'm going to make the little bit more of aggressive play because we don't have a whole lot to lose. He does just Moonblast again. If he wants to Wish, that's even better for us because then we can Protect and exist. And we are PP stalling Moonblast set with pressure. I know the set's a little bit annoying and kind of like, I don't want to say toxic, not pun intended. But like, it was just such a good set against his team if he wasn't Magic Guard Clef. It just did so well. He really doesn't beat this Mon at all. And if he does beat this Mon, like when it inevitably does go down, he struggled. Like I put so much dent into his team with this Raikou alone that he struggles. I can Protect if he goes Rotom, fine. If he wants to fire for another Moonblast, fine. Nope, he's just gonna keep firing off Moonblasts. Fine, fine by me. Really don't care. He's gonna Wish to try and keep himself up. How low is this thing and how much do I do? Clef. Moonblast 100% break my sub. That was never in question. Clef is very strong. This thing is at about 50. I'm at 43 HP. Can I make a sub? I can just barely make a sub. I could also just go into Selly, but I like subbing here because it punishes Rotom Switch, and it doesn't ruin me if he attacks, because he's just taking more damage. So I'm going to sub this turn, and then if he stays in to collect his own Wish, I'm going to withdraw. He's going to pivot into his Rotom. Jose, fine. I'm behind a sub, and I want to beat this thing behind a sub. This is fine. I sub. I really don't care. I can Protect next turn, get more Toxic. This is going to get annoying, but it's fine. I just need to get, like, if I get Azu in on Clef, or if I get, like, Scarf Psychic is really free now, too. I just need to start getting my offense in, but he needs to focus on breaking this RAIKOU first, which he just does not at all. I can't touch Rotom for a whole lot of damage, but I can just sit here for a little bit, protect, and then I can Thunderbolt, and then I can repeat the process. And if he wants to spam Leaf Storm, he only has 4 against me. He's going to withdraw hard into Playboy the Clefable. Fine by me. Between Rocks and Poison, and actually I should be able to kill you with this next one, because you have to wish your own. Yeah, this is a long process. I know this is kind of bland, and this might be a little bit boring, but the set was phenomenal against them. You guys can see how much work it's doing. It's forcing him into a really bad spot to where even when RAIKOU goes down, the game is over. With Scarf Lottie or Azu or something like that. So yeah, we're fine. I guess I could have protected there because my protect failed last turn, but this is a roll to kill him unless he's Spadef, which it does knock him out. Let's go. No more wish passing. Clef goes down. This is going exactly how I wanted it to. RAIKOU has been such a clutch mon for me the last few weeks. I've been loving this thing so much. Rotom comes in. Fine by me. If Rotom comes in, I can protect. If he goes into Crobat, I'm just going to click Thunderbolt because if he's Infiltrator, he'll kill me. Crazy Bat. Do we see Boots? We see Boots. If he's Infiltrator, he'll knock us out. If he's not, then oh well. Sludge Bomb. Is he Infiltrator? He is Infiltrator. Okay, so that's good to know. That's good to know. I just go into my Lottie and click Psychic. He should never live this unless he's pay up. No, he's Boots. He's Boots. I just want to make sure of this. I don't want to throw the game away. Crobat. Psychic should kill unless he is max HP, which is a 25% chance. It leaves him in Azu range, leaves him in Selly range. Yep, we just go into our Latias. I could also drop a Drake. No, Draco doesn't kill a lot. Psychic does more because super effective. So we're just going to fire for Psychic here. I have my switch on the floor and I accidentally kicked it. I'm sorry. I click Psychic here. Blow this thing away. If he wants to go into Rotom, I'm 2 KO him. Actually, Lottie should be able to clean the game here with Psychic if we knock him out here. So he's either max HP or max special attack. If he's max special attack, he's dead. He nasty plotted. Why did he nasty plot? Why did he nasty plot? I guess he wasn't expecting Scarf Lottie. So we just win the game here. Knockout Crobat with the Psychic. Rotom comes in. He can't touch us unless he's Shadow Ball. If he's Shadow Ball, fine. I go into like... Actually, how do I beat this thing if he is Shadow Ball? If he's Spadef. I gotta be careful of Rotom. Okay, I gotta play a little bit careful. I just gotta make sure I don't lose to this thing. Based on how little he was doing, I don't think he's offensive. So I do think he's bulky. Psychic should 2-hit KO. If he's Spadef... he should never knock me out. Psychic should 2-hit KO after... Worst case scenario, we should live 1, and then we sack something, and then come back in with Lottie and click Draco and win. He doesn't have Shadow Ball. He clicks Thunderbolt. So we are going to win the game 4-0 against Jesse 504 in the Arbor Accelgors. The comeback is... No! I spoke too soon. And the Hacks gods are mad at me for it. No! That's so bad. Mortal Potion should outspeed. Worst case scenario, at the end of this exchange, he's shown he doesn't have Shadow Ball because he should have clicked it there. So at the end of this exchange, if I get... Never mind. If I got paired there 18 times, he should have been in Azu range. If not... Didn't you die? Can you stop interrupting my thing? I'm trying to kill you here. He should never kill me with another one, so we will win 4-0. Unless he pulls, like, Recover Rotom out of his ass somehow. I think he just barely lifts his Toxic, though. Yep, 1 HP. So Latios will pick up this final kill unless we get paralyzed here. Oh, okay. This game got really nerve-wracking. Fuck you. Fine. You know what? Another RAIKOU kill. No! Oh my god. This is annoying. This is so fucking annoying. Please just die. He can't win the game because Azu just comes in and click Aqua Jet next turn. He's back at the same point he was last time. Okay, Latias, please do not get paralyzed so I can keep my diff. Please don't get paralyzed so I can keep my diff. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Leaf Storm. Oh my god. Live it. Oh my god. Fuck you. Fine. We win 3-0 against Jesse because the game does not want me to have differential. Fuck's sake. Die to your toxic. Thank you. Jesus. So we win 3-0 against Jesse and the Arbor Accelgors, making us 3-3. Huge comeback time. It is comeback time for us, baby. I'm not kidding around. Super GG's to Jesse. I know I brought a really like fat passive team with like the RAIKOU set and stuff and the bulky Selly, but Jesse's team was also super fat and passive with not a whole lot of offense. So I knew if I could deal with his offense, we covered it really well. We could just win the game with RAIKOU alone if we dealt with his offense properly. So yeah. Really well executed, really good game plan. Next week, we play Christian, aka Feint Attacks, Coast of the Star Shoes. That is going to be our potential positive game. If we beat Christian, we go positive, and the comeback, or the run continues. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy your stay at Walt Disney Landers. If you guys did, hit the like button and the subscribe button. We are on the road to 200 subs by the end of the year. I would love to hit that, even though my content has been a little bit lackluster lately and a little bit falling off. But yeah, with that, I'm going to hop on out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. My name's Kurt, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. I'm out.